Rod Rosenstein is scheduled to speak to lawmakers at a closed congressional hearing tomorrow on Wednesday regarding his conduct at the Justice Department. One America's John Hines has more from Washington.
After pulling out of an appearance at a scheduled congressional hearing last week, Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein is now due to appear under special conditions before a joint meeting with only the leadership of the House Judiciary and Oversight Committees to answer questions about his conduct at the Justice Department.
The big questions are going to be about this New York Times story that reported that Rod Rosenstein and Andrew McCabe, then acting director of the FBI, and others were discussing whether to wear a wire into the Oval Office for meetings with President Trump, invoking the 25th Amendment, which would result in his removal from office.
All of which appears to have been corroborated by testimony last week from the former top lawyer at the FBI, James Baker, prompting North Carolina Congressman Mark Meadows to call for Rosenstein to step down. So the testimony could be informative, but the problem, according to Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton, is the public may never know.
Well, the Justice Department doesn't think it answers the Congress. That's their attitude, it seems to me, and the special treatment that Rosenstein has been able to get in this questioning is just extraordinary. It's disappointing that the testimony is going to be behind closed doors, and it's not really clear exactly when Americans are going to see the testimony, because supposedly it has to be declassified, which, as we know, is just a recipe for delay and obstruction.
Delay and obstruction from a department that Fitton says has stonewalled any inquiry into a scandal involving the targeting of the president. But Fitton says there may be another reason Rosenstein wants to talk to the leadership of these two investigative congressional committees.
Rod Rosenstein is protecting Robert Mueller. And the sooner Congress realizes that and stops pretending otherwise, the better off we'll be. Congress needs to investigate the Mueller investigation, how it was started, questions of bias, the use of Peter Strzok, the anti-Trump FBI official who was removed by Mueller, but Mueller didn't tell anyone about it. The Justice Department didn't tell anyone about it for 4 months. Basic questions like that. Mueller hasn't been held accountable.
Although some members of Congress believe that Rosenstein should resign, the president does not seem inclined to fire him. So Rosenstein may view part of his task, at least, at this hearing as simply calming Congress down. John Hines, One America News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.